Hey, good morning guys. I just wanted to give you a quick video in regards to, mindset and what you're giving your attention to every day, what you're allowing into your brain, what you are defining as your reality over and over. Because there's an interesting thing in neuroscience that, I've learned that, our brains are made to be rewired. And the way we rewire it is by learning and absorbing into new ideas and new concepts and new ways of looking at things. So for example, in my earlier video about gratitude, how important that is, because what you're doing is you are rewiring your brain in a way to be grateful and to have different perspective on things. But with that being said, I kind of wanted to go into a little bit more in depth for, something that I've done personally with, what I wanted to achieve and changing what I surround myself with, what I surround my time with, what you allow into your brain. And I understand there's going to be situations where you're going to be around doubters, people who are going to, be negative energy, who are going to, just if you let them, they'll bring you down. And, that's unavoidable at the end of the day. But what I'm saying is to try and avoid it as much as possible, but more importantly, most of the time, where you're putting your attention, where you're putting your intention and what you're trying to achieve in every day. So I kind of like to give, some examples of things that have helped me is, of course, watching videos like this. I found people that, I saw that they understood something that I wanted to be like, what I wanted to embody, what I wanted to achieve. And I spent many hours watching their videos, understanding what they were saying. And when I started putting it into practice, what everyone was saying, is when I really started noticing a difference. And it wasn't overnight. I woke up the next morning and, oh my gosh, it all happened. I mean, there was some things that I tried that it seemed like it was very quick. But it was interesting once I started changing, my habits, once I started changing my mindset, those two things, very, very important. I started noticing that, what they were saying was actually true. And is kind of partly why, how I talk about being stuck and getting unstuck, how I felt like I was stuck in this loop of life that just wasn't taking me anywhere. I was constantly making mistakes. I was gambling away all my money. I was drinking, smoking, all that, just not really. I had these big dreams inside my head, but I couldn't really feel like I could never get there. And it all came back to what I was doing every day, what I was allowing into my mind every day. All that is so important in who you surround yourself with, what you surround yourself with. And, I just really want to harp on the importance of that and how lucky we are nowadays, because, we have this ability for me to shoot this video and give out this public service announcement, so to speak, that you guys can watch. But more importantly, you guys can go on YouTube, you can find videos, you can find people who have been there, who have done that, who have understood something that could help you in your life. And a lot of times all it takes is a little bit of open-mindedness, for one, but also just kind of going in and taking that chance and just start. It starts from one step, and you keep taking those steps. You keep surrounding yourself with a positive outlook. You start changing, your everyday and what you allow, the people, that you hang out with or listen to. I mean, I'm not telling you to ditch all your friends. I think some friends are important to have, for their own reasons, but to remember that if you're hanging around negative people all day long, 24/7, it's gonna sap that energy. And energy is so important. It's something that you need to, and what you let in your mind has to do with that energy. It's so important because that's pretty much dictates your reality. It dictates where you're going, and it dictates the perception that you have every day. So I just wanted to leave you guys with that video, and just harp on the importance of, what you let in your mind is so important. So with all that being said, I hope you guys have an awesome day. Take care.